Okay, let's talk about times tables. You know, you've probably heard it before. Just memorise your times tables. Drill them until they stick. But let me ask you, how's that working out in real life? You see, for so many kids, the times tables becomes this mountain they're expected to climb with no ropes, no map, no steps carved out along the way. And parents, you're often the ones caught right in the middle, watching the struggle and wondering why this feels so much harder than it should. So right now, let's pull back the curtain because I'd like to explain why memorization on its own, it's not the answer. It fails far too many children, and there's a better way. Sound good? Let's talk about it right now, and we'll dive in with the problem with blind memorization. You see, here's the truth. Blind memorization, memorizing your times table number facts, well, it sets kids up for failure. Why? Because when they forget a fact, they have nothing to fall back on, and it's like asking them to recite a script in a play, but never actually letting them understand the story behind the words. Think about it. If your child forgets 7 times 8, do they have a way of working it out, or do they just freeze? Do they sigh? Do they panic? Do they give up? Because they've been told the only option is remember it. See how that actually creates anxiety rather than confidence? And confidence is the real key here. They need understanding before memorizing. You see, what kids really need is to understand each individual times tables before they memorize the number facts. Multiplication is really just repeat addition, isn't it? 3 times 4 is just 4 plus 4 plus 4. And once a child understands that, they're no longer trapped. They have a way forward, even if they forget the exact answer. So let me ask you, would you rather your child memorize 72 facts and hope they stick, or actually understand the pattern behind them? It's a completely different approach, isn't it? That's what takes away the stress, because when you understand, memory has a foundation to stand on. We need to build connections through patterns, and here's where it gets really powerful. You see, the times tables are full of patterns. The 2 times table is just doubling. The 5 times tables, well, they end in 5s or 0s. The 9s, well, they go up in one of the place values and down in the other. You know, when kids see those patterns, their brains start to light up and they don't feel like they're drowning in random numbers anymore. Instead, they feel like this. Oh, I see it. I get how this works. Can you feel how much lighter that is for them? It's not just rote memory, it's discovery. And it's why confidence beats perfection every single time, especially with times tables. You see, here's another key point. When kids only rely on memorization, every mistake feels like a failure. But when they understand the why behind multiplication, every mistake instead becomes a chance to work it out. So let me ask you, wouldn't you rather your child have a way to recover from a mistake than just crumble under the pressure of getting it right? That's where true confidence comes from. You see, it's not about being perfect. It's about knowing you can figure it out. And when kids feel safe to try, safe to explore, safe to work it through, that's when the maths magic happens. It's how we do it differently at My 5. It's exactly why inside every My 5-minute maths tutor multiplication and times table lesson, we don't just throw kids at flashcards and hope for the best. I get to walk them through multiplication step by step. I show them the patterns, the shortcuts, the connections, and I let them build their confidence through first understanding, and then we add the memorization so it really sticks. And that's why a My 5 kid, well, they don't just know their times tables, they own them. They can use them, they can apply them and recover if they forget any of their facts. And that's a totally different feeling, isn't it? So, Here's the thing, you need to consider this. You see, helping your child with times tables isn't just about memorising numbers, it's about building confidence and rhythm and recall that makes every other part of maths so much easier. And that's exactly why I put together a free resource for you called More Than Numbers. It's a booklet designed to help parents like yourself understand how to turn these everyday challenges into an opportunity for success. And inside you'll find insights and tips and practical guidance that makes a real difference, including how to approach times tables without stress or pressure. So if you want to give your child that steady foundation and see them light up with confidence, go ahead and download your free copy today, because when you do, you're not just helping them with times tables, you're setting them up for long-term success in every corner of maths.